this time around if they can pick up a couple extra rounds on CT side. And we should be live now.
Yep. And I do hear you in stream. I just checked myself. So here we go. We are going to be live. Round number 1 of the Grudge match, the show match for the International Gaming League, the first ever International Gaming League CS:GO event, first ever Counter-Strike event at that. So it's live on 3. This will be it. Again, Contra Force will have Calvin, Loki, Cud, Zeke the Plumber, and Gank, the 5 we saw at ETS. Miss Harvey, Potter, Woodstock, or WSK, Ali, and Sapphire actually going to be in instead of JSO for UBINITED. So this is going to be a little bit of a different roster. Sapphire, a bit of an older player with UBINITED. Didn't play at ETS. She was there covering for ESEA. But right now, Smoke's out in mid, Flashes heading up there from Sapphire. This is going to be a hard push. Oh, Nate goes right off the face of Potter and lands at her feet. Make things a little bit different here. As they continue to work into the site, they go around Rap. They've got 4 players around Rap. They're going to take down Zeke the Plumber going onto the site right now, and that's going to put the bomb down. As WSK rotating back around 2 players coming in from B, it looks like that's going to be Cud. And I'm not sure who that is. Loki inside library. Loki's going to get down from Woodstock. Great shot with that Glock. She's going to pick out and get cut on the second one there. And that will finish out the round. Great round at that. UBINITED only losing 1 player in Ali, and that's going to make it 1-0. John, take it away.
Yeah, great round. And I have a quick question, Matt. I don't have those sidebars up for some reason, even though I'm
Neither
on
do
GoTV.
Neither do I, and I think the GoTV that we're in is actually an HLTV version, so we may not get the benefit of seeing those right now. I was actually just trying to figure that out. So we'll have to go without it. I'll push some buttons while you cast.
Sure. Okay, so hopping into the second round, of course, first round going to that T side. A very nice round coming out from the ladies. A good rotation over there to the B bomb side. We'll see what they do this time around. It looks like Miss Harvey and Potter are going to go towards Banana, try and rotate towards the B bomb site. And A site is going to be heavy right now from UBINITED, as we do see 3 focus over there, WSK, Sapphire, as well as Ali. Meanwhile, a pretty even defense setup from the side of Contra Force. Pretty slow right now. Both teams don't want to rush into anything, as of course advantage is going to be in the hands of the Terra side. They have a little bit more money to work with, and we do see that partial buy coming up from them as well. So someone's going to go ahead and keep ringing that bell as a distraction. It's kind of funny. And,
yeah. New strategy. Potter actually firing away there with that Bison, trying to make a bit of noise and throw them off which way they're going. See if they get any picks up.
And here we go. Sapphire's going to turn in, and he actually finds Gank there and takes him down pretty easily. Gets a second kill onto Loki. And actually, the first kill going to WSK, but they're going to turn around the corner now, right up to Zeke the Plumber. Zeke the Plumber's going to go down to Miss Harvey. Calvin on the backside of this bomb site's going to be able to take down Ali, but Sapphire comes in, cleans him up, and now the plant is going to go down at the A bomb site. And that's going to be a nice plant situation for them, as they do have still 4 live versus 1, so a little bit of a nuisance not to have that nice HUD that comes from GoTV, but we'll work around it. As there's the 1, it's going to be Calvin L, or excuse me, it's going to be Cud, and he is hiding there inside of the building. If he can work his way out here, he's going to try and get a kill on Sapphire. Is able to pick up the headshot there with the pistol, but down he goes to WSK, waiting for him out there right in front of the plant. And that's going to be a nice second round for UBINITED as they pick up an early 2-0 victory. I expect probably advantage in this one as well, and then we'll see what Contra Force can really do to slow them down.
Absolutely, and right now Woodstock looking unstoppable, 5-0 in the first 2 rounds. Sapphire's got 2-1 and 3-0 for Miss Harvey. Potter and Ali yet to be on the board, but that's no worries because Calvin, Cud, and Gank are the only 2 on the board right now for the CT team, as it's a 3rd round save eco round. They're coming down here, a couple P250s in the hand of Zeke the Plumber. They're going to be stacking up on A, and they are going to actually run the terrorists 1-on-1. Loki goes into Potter. Potter was into Cud before that, as Sapphire now coming out of alt mid. She has the bomb, I believe, heading toward that A site. So bomb heading toward A, stack on B. Gank actually rotating around behind. Auto director, please take me there, as Ali takes one down 1. Coming around from Banana, and Sapphire finishes off Gank, who managed to get into middle behind them. So didn't get a full rotate out of that, but nonetheless, they get a bomb plant. They pick up the 3rd round. There's the standard 3-round spread, and we are into the first gun round. 3-0 the score, favor of terrorists. And of course, that is UBINITED. Standard spread, of course, the Glock being much favored in the pistol rounds. But right now, let's see how the counter-terrorists and Contra Force plan and to come back. Now, Contra Force, speaking about the teams we've got tonight, we got Mouse Spaz and Netcode Illuminati coming up. Obviously, very well-known teams in the SEAI. And UBINITED, very well known for many reasons. Contra Force aren't as well known, but look out for these guys. They've got some skill. Gank is a beast when he gets gets going, and Cud takes down Woodstock. Sapphire comes back and it cuts out. That's on Banana, and they're going to catch out Loki in an awkward spot behind the sandbags as they smoke out and flash onto the site. That's going to give them all priority at B, but I don't think the bomb is there with them. Actually, bomb is in the hands of Ali, and Ali's sitting over toward A side right now as Gank rotates back around through CT spawn. He's going to be looking toward construction. Miss Harvey already in there. She's actually going to, pardon me, Sapphire's going to flash over for Miss Harvey. They're going to double peek here, but Gank comes out. He dodges the flash, double kill, and I just talked about what a player he can be as Zeke the Plumber now comes back in on the other side into Potter. And I think we got enable voice set to, we're going to have to set that to 0. But nevertheless, Zeke comes back into Ali. Not sure if you got game sounds on, but I do, and that's going to end off the round. Bomb did go down on the A side as they had a half rotation heading toward B, but that's going to be defused. And the counter-terrorists in Contra Force will pick up their first round, 3-1. The gun round response is positive.
Yeah, and that was a huge round for Gank. As you saw, the flash coming out on top of him didn't really catch him. He was able to pick up those 2 kills there towards the B bomb site. Really strong overall from the CT side, and that's how you really expected them to respond there. This being a pretty nice CT map, and of course, especially at the point where they don't want to go down 4-0 and really give some nice momentum to UBINITED. Now they can make a stand and try and chain together some round victories here. And we'll see what exactly the ladies can respond with as we see them poking into the window, trying to get some hits on anyone that may be a little bit adventurous. Throwing up the map here, it looks like their classic 3-2 split seems to be the theme of this map right now. WSK is going to get a nice headshot on Calvin L as he tries to look up that staircase, and will regret it as he was immediately taken down. Meanwhile, we'll see if this creates an opening for them to try and rush towards A. Cud and Loki are focused towards the B bomb site. Miss Harvey is poking her head in a little bit. We do see Sapphire backing up. It looks like she's going to double back towards Banana and maybe join her companions and try and make this 3-on-2 rush. And there's a flash popping off. Actually, they're coming up towards the entrance to the bomb site, and Cud is ready. So it looks like the CTs are ready to respond to this if they do try and break in.
Yeah, it's crossfire set up too.
Yeah. And nades being exchanged from both sides. Meanwhile, on the back end, holding steadfast at 2 versus 2 on the other bomb site. So it looks like no one's really going to bite and send that extra man rotating over as the number advantage is in favor of T. And here comes the rush. They're charging in. Samurai's going to get mowed down by Cud. WSK is going to take down Cud in response, though. Now it's a 2 versus 1. And we'll see what Loki can do. He gets the kill on WSK. Meanwhile,
on cue, though,
rotated as well. And here comes the force into the A bomb site. Ali and Miss Harvey are going to try to get a plant here. Down goes Zeke the Plumber, and it's a great opening for them. The plant's going to come down in a moment. And there it is. And what a great team play there by UBINITED to open up the opportunity for that plant. Made sure Gank had to rotate over towards B. And here Gank is running into Miss Harvey, and Miss Harvey will make no mistake and take him out there. Nice terrorist victory there. Great execution.
Yeah, really good patience there from, I believe it was Potter and Ali for sure, inside that apartments, waiting out that rotation. They did get actually kind of trumped at B. They didn't really get in and take the site as forcefully as they might have liked, but nonetheless, they did get Zeke to leave that site, finally go toward A. Ali heard him leaving. They jumped out. They actually picked him off. He saw them at the last second. She picked him off. She picks up the round. Bomb goes down, and now it's 4-1 for UBINITED, and it looks like another eco round for the counter-terrorists as a result, so it should be 5-1 after this, as UBINITED taking it to them on the terrorist side, and that's going to be hugely beneficial. Of course, it is a best of 1. This is just a show match. It's all for fun. Everybody loves show matches, and of course, stick with us because we got a great one coming up with Netcode Illuminati and Mouse Spaz right after this. But Sapphire right now actually going to be rotating toward alt mid with that AK-47. Miss Harvey making a ton of noise going up Banana. She's going to pop out, take down Loki with a beautiful headshot. But Cud's actually going to sit behind that yellow car and pick her off right now as Potter comes back into him with a headshot. That's going to open up the B site right now as all 3 remaining counter-terrorists are sitting on A. But Woodstock makes no matter of that and takes down 1 in front. That's Gank as Zeke now sitting on top of the site gets taken down by Ali, and WSK picks up an assist on that. So she's going big this round as Sapphire now comes in for the bomb plant, and it's a manhunt for Calvin. Calvin rotating around from top mid here. Is going to pop out. Sapphire's going to spot him. Oh, great shot on Sapphire. She didn't have a lot of health remaining there, but that doesn't matter. And oh, gets a headshot onto Ali, knocks her down to very little health. But unfortunately for him, the AK is too accurate from Ali, and that's a beautiful headshot to take down Gank. 5-1 now as UBINITED, sponsored by Ubisoft and Razer, as a matter of fact, extend their lead.
Yeah, and WSK and Ali, Miss Harvey are having fantastic games right now. We see 8-3 on WSK. Miss Harvey 7-2 already, and they're really getting the bulk of these kills in the middle of these rounds, and they mean a lot for their team, opening up the opportunities across the map. And we'll see their approach has been working, so expect a similar approach, that clean split, and wait for something to break. Gank's actually going to poke his head out here, as I believe it was a save round for the CTs. So he's going to take a risk, try and jump out there in mid, and he gets mowed down in an instant. So that's already one man short for the CT side, as the terrorists are going to try and take advantage here. But they don't want to give up anything too free, don't want to give them extra money on a save round either. So they're going to play it slow either way, as we see Cud at Banana is going to try and find someone to pick off. Flash maybe coming out in the moment. Potter's going to poke her head forward, find Loki, take him down. Miss Harvey's going to respond and also get a kill on Cud. That's now a 5 versus 2. And the last two standing, Calvinel and Zeke the Plumber. We see Calvinel is by CT spawn. Zeke the Plumber going to stay at the A bomb site. And there's no bomb at B, despite the fact they have breached it and made their way all the way through the bomb site. They may rotate here through CT spawn in a moment. Or no, Ali's going to bring the bomb back, double back to the bomb site and get this plant going here in a moment. So it looks like another round victory is going to come for UBINITED in a moment here. Calvinel with the pistol is going to try and be a hero, trying to poke and pick off Potter. Not quite getting the shot he's looking for. Miss Harvey's going to come in and try and clean him up in a moment. And there she spots him. Oh, but he gets the kill on Miss Harvey first. So pride before death as he gets that nice pistol kill. But Ali will take him down in memory of her fallen comrade. And Zeke the Plumber will drop as well. So another nice round for UBINITED. They're now up 6-1. They get a plant, and that was a save round for the CTs, and now they will spend and buy guns. So we should see something a little bit more better from them, and perhaps an opportunity to try and get back into this game right now.
Absolutely, and I think I just saw Zeke pick up that, it might have been Calvin, I'm not sure, I apologize, pick up that Mag 7 shotgun, so they're doing everything they can here to keep guns in their hands, but it's 6-1 right now for UBINITED, and they still hope to extend this lead. Of course, they are on the terrorist side, and that is the side that's normally, you know, sort of the detriment of this map, a little bit on the downside. Right now, Ali's got the bomb, she's working towards apartment. Oh, she's going to spot up Zeke, who's getting very aggressive. Surprised he's that far up apartment. She's going to continue on making a lot of noise. Calvin's going to wait up there in that hallway, though. And if she continues on at that pace, she would easily encounter him, but no, she's going to slow down, and he's going to back off. So Sapphire now sitting in alt mid, rotating around, coming up toward that middle. Woodstock directly in front. There's the smoke going over toward right side. That'll allow them to get a push out onto Rap, but unfortunately that smoke might have gone a little bit light, though, so they will be slightly exposed from Atrium. And right now, though, I don't think anyone's going to be there. Sapphire all the way through Rap. There's one sitting on the other side of Arches. They are going to peek the cubby, just to be sure, but Loki's going to get the first shot onto Woodstock, unable to do so. No, he does manage it, but it's a little bit late, and the spray was going everywhere, so Potter pops out, takes down Loki in return as Calvin goes into Alley on the other side of the bomb site. As that Gank now sitting inside this pit. Potter's going to go for him, but no, he peeks the wrong way. Sapphire does avenge her death, though. Takes down Gank, and Cud comes back around, though. Takes down Sapphire, who was the only UBINITED player remaining, and they pick up their second round, 6-2, and hopefully they can build on that momentum. Bring it a couple rounds closer here. If they, I mean, ultimately on CT, you want to win this half, but if they can pick up another 4 or 5, they won't be too bad off.
Yeah, and plenty of money has been stored up on the side of UBINITED too, so they're going to be able to buy here for at least another round after this, even if they drop it. And they're really playing with house money right now as well, because sitting at 6 wins, you mentioned this map, you'd think is CT favored. We've seen what they can do on the CT side, really put a beating on someone, especially at ETS. They're so strong on that side, and early kills can come out here. Loki takes down Potter. Miss Harvey's going to respond by taking down Loki, but Cud's going to get Miss Harvey as well. So an early round advantage for the CT side as Cud's able to pick up a couple there. And we'll see what the strategy of UBINITED will be now, as that kind of breaks up their clean splits. Not going to really allow them to penetrate one of the bomb sites as readily as they have thus far in the match. Calvinel is looking towards WSK in a similar area, but I don't think they're going to run into each other quite yet. I'd be very surprised if the CT take any risks here. I should stay really close to home and put the burden on the T side to get in there and try and get the bomb down. Ali's going to turn around, look in towards B bomb site, is going to find Cut, and a nice kill there is going to even up the numbers. It's now 3 versus 3, and now Calvinel is taking fire from WSK. He's going to go down as well. So a couple of questionable plays there stringed together, and now Gank from CT Spawn is going to get a nice pick off on Sapphire. So a good response is 2 versus 2 now, as Ali and WSK are head-to-head against Gank and Zeke the Plumber. And there's Gank around the corner, gets taken down by WSK. A nice headshot there, and now it looks like WSK and Ali are going to have a nice advantage. Zeke the Plumber is going to come back towards the B bomb site through CT spawn. WSK's around the corner, and he's going to get the kill there. The jump was in the hand of WSK, but couldn't quite find the shot. We're going to wait and see if he can try and get this defuse here and string together a second round in a row, which would be
bad bounce.
Really nice for him. Yeah, tough bounce there. Zeke's going to come in through the side. Construction, and Ali is waiting, peeking towards the corner. He definitely made some noise there, so she knows he's there. She's driving around the corner. Will gets a shot. Ali's going to clean up Zeke and take the 7th round victory for UBINITED.
Of course, you can't say it enough. There's a lot to be said for Ali's patience and awareness. She's so smart as she waited out that play perfectly, didn't make any unnecessary peeks, didn't open up to any unnecessary shots. She actually didn't have the bomb when they first went into that site, and she had to go out and pick that up. She managed to do that as WSK went down inside CT spawn, so that allowed her to get the bomb down, and then she just played it passively, like I mentioned. So 7-2 as definitely UBINITED done their half, or done their part on this half of giving themselves easily a fighting chance on the second half to close this match out. As Zeke right now is going to be on the eco round, going into Miss Harvey. Miss Harvey with 3. 1, 2, 3. Can you count them all? Headshots. And my God, if you've got that replay toggle going, now might be the perfect time to use it. As Miss Harvey now heads into the bomb site. And only one man remaining, and that's going to be Calvin L, as he's got 100 health and just a pistol in his hands. Tries to spot up WSK, and that will... does actually take down Woodstock. But there it is, finishing off the round. I don't know if you got a replay of that or not, but oh my goodness gracious.
It happened so quickly that I actually don't have a replay of it. But we do have replay technology. It will be debuted sooner than later. And with all the stream issues or random exploit problems, I'm not going to tempt fate quite yet, but I will once I remember to click it. And that was one hell of a round for Miss Harvey. I mean, in an instant, just handicapped the other team. And really, 8-2 lead on the T side. This is huge for UBINITED. And Calvin L's actually going to go behind that smoke and peek towards mid. Doesn't get hurt too badly. Looks like he takes a little bit of fire and still firing through those walls. He's gone up towards window, and that's not really a safe spot to be right now with AK rounds being shot towards those walls to try and pick off whatever easy damage they can. Meanwhile, we do have a rotation towards B, it looks like. Miss Harvey pokes her head in banana. She seems to be a banana expert in this game so far, as they've kept that same split going on. And no, it looks like they're going to come back and go A heavy right now. So they have 5 people centralized towards the A bomb site. There are 3 on deck for the CTs, Gank, Calvin L, and Zeke the Plumber. See how they can try and stop this rush, as WSK is going to lead the way in. The girls are slow playing it right now. They're going to run into Gank. Gank knows they're all there. He's going to call the rotation over from his team. He picks up 1 kill. Bahadra's going to go down, but Sapphire gets a response kill on Gank. And it looks like Loki knows, and Cud's going to come over too. The question is, will the rotation be quick enough? Now, Miss Harvey's going to take down Calvin L. Zeke the Plumber takes down Sapphire, and Ali gets Zeke the Plumber as well. So here's the rotation. Loki comes in. The reinforcements are here. The bomb plant is down, and now it's going to be a little bit more difficult for the CTs. They do take down WSK though. And now hidden in the plant site is Miss Harvey. She's behind the wall, and he knows he's there. Can he get the kill? Yep. Cud's going to take down Miss Harvey, and now they're there. Can they get the defuse? It looks like Ali's going to come around the corner, take down Cut. Loki's throwing out a nade. Will it be enough to finish her off? No, it won't. He fakes the defuse, and Ali's going to get taken down. Great shot from Loki.
But he doesn't have a kit, and I do not think he's got this defuse. This is
it's
down
close.
to the wire. Good incinerator grenade actually on it, and 1, 2, 3. No! No! That, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, parents at home watching with your little kids, good lesson to teach your young fella. Always buy a defuse kit. As 9-2 now. Good play by Ali to wait that one out. Had he got a kit, it would have been 8-3, but there it goes, UBINITED going on with yet another round. 7 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, I can't count, but we're about to go into round number... Do my math
11.
here. 12, actually.
Oh, it's 12, you're right.
You're right. We're almost 1 round ahead, right?
I'm bad at math, you're right.
Nevertheless, though, UBINITED trying to keep on with another eco save here for the counter-terrorists as shots going down on Banana. Calvin L's jumping up inside that apartment, trying to get a little bit of a position here, a little bit of a stack here on that B site. Oh, great shot by Potter as she peeks out, takes down Zeke. Loki jumps down, takes down Potter, but Miss Harvey responds into Loki with another headshot. Look at that, she's on fire with that accuracy tonight. And now it's Calvin L, and I believe it's Gank behind him, coming around from CT spawn, trying to get back into that site, but Ali's coming up now with bomb. It's a 4-on-2. Calvin, great shot onto Miss Harvey, but he's only got 1 HP. He's bleeding out as we speak. And a couple players now coming in from Banana. Gank's managed to get around behind them, takes a shot into Ali. Beautiful at that, so now it's a 2-on-2. But again, Calvin's only got that 1 HP, and Sapphire, gets dinked up. He's down to 8 HP, so he did manage to do a significant amount of damage before dropping down there to Sapphire, as they are going to try and converge here with sort of a pinch play onto Gank. Gank's going to pop out onto WSK on the site, but unfortunately without a gun, he's not going to be able to do much as WSK finishes him off with a quick headshot, and it's 10-2. The girls here running away with this match.
Yeah, and those were some nice pistol kills. I definitely can't understate that. It was a good attempt from Calvinel and Gank, but you know, on the safe rounds, it's just so difficult, and they're going to spend all of their cash right now to try and pick up as many rounds as possible. I mean, this is really setting them back. They need to win these rounds, at least get something to stand on, because it's going to be tough to pick up a lot of T rounds. I mean, in theory, maybe they can have a phenomenal T side, and hopefully they do to make this one interesting on the second half. But right now we'll get into the round. It looks like a heavy banana rush as all hands on deck coming in towards Loki and Cut as well in defense of the B bomb site. There may be a double back. It looks like Ali's going to double back towards spawn, but we still have 4 players here, and they're charging in. Loki's around the corner. Now Cut has been spotted. Miss Harvey will drop a nice shot from Cut there to get that kill. He picks up a second. Sapphire goes down as well. Potter will take down Loki though, and now Cut looking for his 3rd kill. Can he get it around the corner? He only has 28 health. Sitting pretty low, and WSK is going to finish him off. Now Gank has come in. Support from CT Spawn. He's going to take down Ali with a good headshot. WSK in the back of the bomb site throws out a nade. He will get taken down by Gank as well though, and Calvinel gets Potter as from the side. So they will get a defuse here, and a nice round from the CT side from Contra Force. And it looked bleak for a moment there, but really good defense from Cud, picking up a couple kills there and delayed long enough for the rest of his team to respond properly.
Yeah, absolutely, and I got to give credit where credit is due. Good round by Contra Force. First gun round they've had in a while. They really needed that one. It is 10-3. They need to pick up these 2 more rounds, and they are doing a little bit of team buying here to try and keep themselves in it, and hopefully they can do exactly that, because like you say, it's basically been UBINITED playing a game of sort of, I don't know, they're going sailing. They got the wind behind them, and that's the best analogy I can come up with. They took that 3-round spread, and they never looked back. They kept money in their hands, and they kept the momentum going. They never really gave Contra Force a chance to get back into it. So if that kind of thing happens again next half in the favor of Contra Force, we get a close game just like that. As right now, WSK is going to boost off those hay bales inside window room, as Ali, again, being the bomb carrier, sitting outside in apartments right now as smokes go down on the top of mid. That's going to make it awkward for Sapphire to peek, though. She's not going to be able to pick which side she goes on, but WSK is sitting inside that doorway. She's going to peek right for him, for her, I should say, as she will continue to work up mid. She should head toward Rap if I have it figured out at all, and I don't think I do, but nonetheless, Cud now sitting inside B-bomb side. He has a couple just in front of him. Oh, what a shot.
Wow.
What a shot on Miss Harvey. A couple just single spray shots and manages to peek off Miss Harvey, and that's why they do that. As we see now, shots Gank picks off Sapphire, and they are finally using the guns to their advantage as Potter sits down Banana. Loki and Cud each go into her. That's going to take her down as WSK falls inside the window room apartment stairs, and that's going to leave Ali to do it all against 4 players, but Gank says, not a chance, not today. I'm taking you down, and the bomb's going to drop, and the round is going to drop. So Contra Force back on the board here with a 4th round, 10-4. Last round of the first half, it's buyout, do or die.
Do or die for Contra Force. Indeed, they're going to buy out and spend all the cash they have. And when we take a look at the scoreboard right now, we see WSK sitting on 15 frags. Miss Harvey not far behind with 14, have had phenomenal halves. Meanwhile, Gank and Cud really have been holding up for Contra Force. The rest of the team not doing quite as well. And here is a really quick rush from the ladies. They're charging up B heavy. In fact, everyone is at the B bomb site. There's 3 players from the CT at the other bomb site. They're distracted. Cud's going to pick up an early kill though. Loki's going to get another one. Display is on, and a great opening as they do even out the numbers, and the rotation is coming. It's going to be a 3 versus 2. Once they get here, the plant is down. Gank is coming in through construction. Miss Harvey and WSK are waiting, and Gank's going to get the opening kill on WSK, but Miss Harvey with the response. Now a 2 versus 1. Can Miss Harvey hold the site? It looks like Calvinel's going to throw a nade over top and get the kill there on Miss Harvey, and Contra Force going to end on a high note.
Yeah, 3 straight rounds. They needed that, and they'll get it.
Yeah, great play there. I mean, the fact that it was a 5-man rush, or excuse me, 5-woman rush, and they were able to just play it so strong and pick off 3 players, exchanging 2 for 3. That's just a phenomenal trade, and it bought them plenty of time for the rest of the team to get back there. I thought maybe there was an opening, considering it was 5-on-2 initially, for UBINITED to take that round handedly, but that was not the case. Contra Force played really well.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, so they're going to close out the round 10-5. The score, they are going to jump right into second round action. For those of you wondering, this is International Gaming League, a new league coming out. There will be a launch cup in a couple of weeks, so get to playigl.com and you can sign up. There's also a free agent pool, so don't worry if you don't have a team. Jump in that pool. We have a unique free agent pool that people can draft from and create teams in the snap of a finger. So get on board. It's going to be a lot of fun. Right now, we are going to go live in 3, 2, 1. Gank's going to lead us out of spawn here, the leader for Contra Force and the Strat Caller. So let's see what clever bag of tricks he's brought to this matchup, as they do need to be clever at that for sure to claw their way back into this. Mind you, if they get the pistol round and take that 3-round spread, we're going to be at 10-8 before you can say boo.
Yeah, we could see a mirror effect from what we saw last time around.
Yep, and right now Allie's going to be sitting at B, and it looks like it's actually going to be that Allie, Miss Harvey stack that we saw in ETS. Right now, Cud pops out in mid, though. Never mind all my jibber-jabber. They're going to take down 2 on WSK, Sapphire, and Potter, as leaving Miss Harvey and Allie, the 2 B players, coming around on the rotation from Arches, but the bomb is going to go down, and against 5 players, they've got a big-ass, good flash, though, coming out from Allie. That's going to blind out 3 players, I believe, but they aren't going to act on it quick enough, as Calvin L coming around behind. Good awareness. Miss Harvey takes down 1-2, as her teammate had to pull out the knife. She had no ammo left whatsoever. That was WSK, as Miss Harvey picks off her 3rd, make it 4th round kill of the round, I believe. No, 3rd kill, pardon me. As she's got 2 players remaining, she's going to try and go for this ace. She's going to have to make it 4. Bomb's definitely going to detonate at this point, but she might go on Zeke here. She's going to get on the bomb, but there's no way. She's just faking it out. Zeke's going to try and peek up here, but they're both going to run. No ace, no defuse. Good heroics there by Miss Harvey, though, as she comes out with 4 kills that round. Cud picked up 3 for Contra Force, so good start for him as well. 10-6, and here we go. 3-round spread.
3-round spread. And I mean, that could be really nice for them. So Miss Harvey playing really well that round, and she got close to getting it, but as you said, time just ran out with that bomb. Really couldn't finish it off, but still, nonetheless, picking up those 4 kills there, close to that ace. Really well played by her, but Cud opening that round up for Contra Force, really, and doing a phenomenal job at that. And now we do see Sapphire. She's going to charge out here towards a bomb site. It looks like we have a 4-to-1 split from Contra Force. They're going heavy towards A. Gank is the only one in banana. Looking forward, he's near Miss Harvey and Allie. We can see with X-ray through the wall, Miss Harvey's going to poke her head out, and she'll get the kill on Gank. Unfortunate, GoTV takes us away from that. Calvin L coming up the staircase is going to pick off WSK, and Cud's going to take down Sapphire. This is a great opening. Now, as we see, Allie's going to end up wrapping and try and head back towards A that way. They're going to get the plant here on the A bomb site. Contra Force will. Potter's coming in through the apartments. Is going to poke down from the balcony. Is going to get a kill on Loki, but instantly taken down by Calvin in response. And Allie is going to finish off Calvin as well. Great pistol shot there to even it out a little bit more. It's now 2-on-2. Miss Harvey and Allie versus Cud and Zeke the Plumber. Cud is standing in the smoke staring at Miss Harvey, but neither of them really know each other are there, of course. Allie's going to come in, work her way through, and it looks like plant didn't go down. Zeke does now recover off the bomb, and he's going to get the kill. No, excuse me, Cud's going to get the kill on Miss Harvey. So the plant is happening right now, but it won't matter as Cud's able to get the kill on Allie as well, as she tried to peek her head out there through the doorway, but Cud was ready for her and is able to take her down.
Absolutely. So there it is. There's round number 2 of the 3-round spread before we hit the gun round, and just like that, it is 10-7. So that standard Counter-Strike Global Offensive 3-round spread makes games a lot closer than you think, and it also gives the Terrorists quite a bit of momentum to carry on, as we saw UBINITED did exactly that in the first half. Sapphire's going to head over toward, A site. I mentioned this a little bit before. Allie and Miss Harvey, watch them in B. They set up a beautiful crossfire. They absolutely destroyed teams with it at LAN ETS on this map, so they've definitely got great chemistry and great teamwork over there, and that's going to make things very hard for Contra Force. But right now, that's not going to apply, as they do work toward this A site. Potter's sitting inside on the stairs at window room with Sapphire picking up the mid behind her, so she's got some backfire, some cover there. I think actually she's got that Mag 7 in hand, so this is going to be a good spot for her to be in, as Cud's going to pop out and immediately go down, because that Mag 7 is just so powerful. And she's actually going to elect to back off now, fall out of window room. That is the opening frag of the round, so advantage UBINITED by 1 player and not a lot of guns, as the SMGs are still in the hands of Contra Force as they work here slowly, trying to get a pick. And the AK actually, but the AK is going to go down. Calvin misses the shot on WSK. That's going to allow her to run out, pick up the gun. She does exactly that, and good play by her. This lets them easily get more control on that site, but they're actually going to rotate back toward B, but here comes Miss Harvey and Allie. I mentioned this, and get ready for it. The crossfire is is so strong between those two. Actually, this time they're actually electing to pass back off. Loki's going to take down Miss Harvey. She tries to late peek, and Allie's going to go down. So I gave you all that hype for no reason, but great play by Contra Force. Here comes that Mag 7. Gank's going to take down Potter. That's the AK, and we'll see if Woodstock elects to save this AK. Sapphire's coming around from Banana. As it is a 2-on-2, she's definitely not going to go for the save as Sapphire getting very aggressive. She's going to continue to spam. That is Allie, of course, or WSK, pardon me, with that AK-47. Sapphire onto Gank. That leaves just Loki with very little health, and look like, just like that, it looks like we could be going back into a round here for UBINITED as they go clutch back, and what a nade by Loki actually taking down Sapphire. Allie fell just before that, and that means what a play. So close, 7 HP, and just like that on an eco round, the counter-terrorist could have won it, and that would have completely changed the next couple rounds of this match.
Yeah, that got really close, and I got a feel for Calvin. I mean, that missed shot is really tough. Having that AK advantage and just couldn't get the opening bullet to go his way. That would have been entirely different if he had gotten that kill there. But a good round once again from Contra Force, nonetheless, picking up the victory, and that's what really matters. Getting that 3-round swing is going to help them tremendously, as we're now sitting 10-8 in favor of UBINITED, but some momentum in the hands of Contra Force. Nonetheless, this is going to be buy on both sides, so we see UBINITED with guns for the first time in a little bit, and we'll see, it looks like a 2-3 split. We're going to have 3-on-3 action towards the A bomb sites to see if there's any breakpoint, but it doesn't look like anyone's taking too big of a risk quite yet in the round. We do have a couple people on staircase. It looks like Cud's going to poke his head down here, maybe spotted off by Sapphire, though. Has to be careful, turns the corner, he does see Sapphire. He's going to get the kill, though. Cud picking up an early one. This round's going to be 5-4 advantage for Contra Force over UBINITED. And now they're going to try and wrap around this corner here, open up the A bomb site, and Potter's going to get taken down through the smoke. Nice headshot from Calvin there. Zeke's also going to take down WSK a moment before that, and Allie's going to have to rotate over from B, and they're leaving B open. Loki's coming in as well with the bomb. He's going to try and get this plant in a moment. Miss Harvey and Allie are going to try and make something special happen here in a moment. Miss Harvey's going to get taken down, though, in an instant from Calvin. Makes no mistake with the shot there. And not after the last round. And it looks like you're right, Allie is going to go for the save. So while we have some time, we're going to go ahead and test out that replay technology. And we do have a replay from the first round where Miss Harvey gets a quad kill, I believe. So you're looking at the cam right now. Miss Harvey comes in with the pistol, is going to take down 2, turns around, gets the third kill. Excuse me, there's the third kill around the corner. She comes back towards the bomb site, is going to make her way in there. And we'll see, she's going to turn the corner here in a moment and pick up that 4th kill once she looks around, and a great play by her. And she's not able to quite finish off the round, and we're just bringing you that replay technology because it was a save, so no real action to see on the screen there. And we're back into the real action. Hope you enjoyed that replay. Just an awesome play from Miss Harvey there in that first round, getting those 4 kills. Of course, CTs didn't take it in the end because not enough time to defuse the bomb.
Absolutely, and yeah, very good replay. It was a very close round, and that would have changed things completely because by winning that pistol round, it gave them that round spread, the money momentum, and look at this, we're at 10-9, whereas potentially we could have had a match conclusion by now with UBINITED winning it. I also want to mention that we've mentioned sort of the CT side advantage for, oh, look at this, 3 players directly in front of here on the stack on stairs, but Zeke's going to take down 2 with spam on the AK, make it 3 as he comes out now into the A hallways, pushing toward A side. Allie's still on that B side. She's going to have to leave and rotate soon, but let me just check and see where the bomb is. Gank's got it. He's heading toward A right now as Allie on the save, trying to pick off Loki, going back out of Banana. Bomb is going to go down. Gank planting it down there now. Strat caller for Contra Force as Cud now working out, making a lot of noise. Miss Harvey sitting in the library. She's going to jump around the corner, pick her up, pardon me, and take her down as only 1 player remains. That is Allie again for Contra Force. What a round start there by Zeke inside apartments. Back to what I was trying to say before the action got intense. We've talked about how CTs have the massive advantage in this map, and we saw that at ETS between these two teams, but he who leads early tends to not win between these two teams, as we saw the girls have an epic comeback at ETS, and right now Contra Force having a little bit of that comeback as well. And the second point on that is the money advantage. Keep the momentum going. I mentioned that if they could do it, they'd bring it back, and they've done exactly that.
You are entirely right. These two teams just play exactly like each other for some reason, just trading roles constantly, and now we see all knotted up, 10-10. Wow, what a turn of events. And of course, huge rounds coming out from Cud and Loki. As we head into this round, this is a full buy from both teams, and Contra Force just need to keep doing what they're doing because it's working right now. They're getting some nice breaks too on that staircase. Zeke mowing down 3 people in a row.
I don't know. We'll have to get a replay of that at
sick.
some point. Holy moly.
I'd missed it. I did not expect it to happen.
It's not.
I got to be on the ball. I got to
Yeah,
train my
not.
replay skills, but we'll get something eventually. It's really a lot of me predicting it, so we'll see if anything happens soon in the future, and we'll pick up on it. It looks like Calvin and Cut have poked into here, and they do see Miss Harvey around the corner there, so taking a little bit of risk early on in this round. They're going to try and make their way in towards that A bomb site. Meanwhile, we're flipped back over towards Banana. Gank comes in, gets a great headshot on Allie. She's taken down, and we do see Gank's going to assert himself now and make his way into the bomb site. Fire's coming in from behind. It is Miss Harvey trying to take down Loki. He takes a couple of shots. Gang comes around the corner in construction, but Miss Harvey's going to get the kill on him as she gets the better of that exchange. Meanwhile, Zeke the Plumber not making any mistake of it, going to try and open up the A-bomb site as he takes down Potter, but WSK taking a kill on Calvin L, and WSK get a second one on Cut as well. We see Sapphire's going to make the rotation over towards A, and it looks like Loki's going to abandon B as well. The bomb is down, and there's Sapphire picking up a kill on Zeke. Now it's a 3 versus 1. WSK Sapphire and Miss Harvey against Loki. Loki has to try and put the team on his back. He's coming in mid, and he does see WSK will take her down. And now wrapping around the corner will run right into the crosshairs of Miss Harvey and drop. So a CT victory after it all being knotted up. The CTs find that advantage.
Actually not only a CT victory, their first victory of this half, as 5 straight rounds did go to Contra Force. So that's going to give them a little bit more momentum. It's going to be full buy round on both sides, but the CTs, if they lose this one, are going to be right back on the save, as they don't have a lot in the pocket, much like the terrorists do, as they've managed to save for the past couple rounds, save with guns, of course. And right now it's going to be all knotted up as close as you can have it at this point in the match at 10-11, pardon me, as it looks like the terrorists are going to work toward alt mid and mid, bomb being an alt mid, as 4 players now working toward that middle area. Sapphire's back inside this library, waiting for the push on to wrap. But right now it looks like they're just going to try and play picks. Calvin's going to flash over. That will potentially hit Sapphire, although I'm not sure. She was sitting quite far back inside the library. And there comes Potter to peek out and support her teammate in Sapphire, and they pick up 2 kills together. But just like that, Gank comes back into Potter. Oh, and Miss Harvey only manages to pick off Loki before Gank came back into her from Arches, and that's going to leave us at 3-on-2. Make it 3-on-1 as WSK out of nowhere from behind the apartments, being forgotten about on that side of the site, comes in with 1 kill. But Calvin comes back in with 2 just like that on Sapphire and Alley. Great play, going clutch back here. Oh, and WSK actually flashing up herself there with a bit of a misplay on that. Bomb is in the hands of Calvin, and he's going to take off and sprint like Usain Bolt all the way to B site, try and get this bomb down. WSK doesn't want to overcommit on this, and that will allow him to easily put the bomb down, but he's only got 16 health versus WSK's 66 health, so it's definitely advantage WSK here in terms of frag right now. But Calvin's going to sit back here in this construction, just wait it out. WSK is going to make a lot of noise heading toward that site, so he's going to know exactly where she is. He might actually try and rotate out behind her. He's not going to. He's going to sit here. Just wait. He knows she is hunting. She's going to go back now. She's actually going to get on this bomb. She may hold this. Oh, but what a shot through the wall. He knew exactly where he planted it. Good play at that. Not easy to do and go. It's not like 1.6, but Calvin showing that he's got tons of game knowledge and will take down WSK on the bomb, and that's going to give them yet another round. 11-11, John. Can you believe this?
Yeah, and to some degree, that's also Calvin just calling her bluff, because she could have pulled off that and got a better vantage point to try and pick up that kill, but he was very confident and got a nice frag there. So taking the round 11-11, like you said, all knotted up again. This game is ridiculously close, and we do see Sapphire coming over here, going to start a defense at the A bomb site. If we take a look at the map, it looks like Loki and Gank are going to run into Miss Harvey. GoTV doesn't want us to see that action, though. Miss Harvey takes down Loki. Gank takes down Miss Harvey. Allie gets a kill on Gank as well. Cut's going to take a kill on Sapphire. So a lot of kills going down early in this round. Potter's going to take down Calvin. Cut getting another kill. He gets a third, taking down Potter as well. Now Allie crawling down Banana. We also see Cud in mid. He's going to try and wrap around here and pick off Allie, and he will get the kill there. I'm not sure if that was 4 or 5. I think it was 4. I'm almost 100%.
I'm just going to go count back here. My console doesn't want to show me because we're in
Yeah,
GoTV.
I'm pretty sure it was 4, but
yeah, we don't have the benefit. Yeah, huge round though, exactly when he
rounds.
needed it. Yeah, and Cud's been kind of subtle so far, but right now this half he's dominating. He's got 12-4 versus Miss Harvey, who's been strong in both halves actually for UBINITED at 9-6. So just like that, Contra Force comes back from being down a round. They take 2 more, and they're in the lead. We might see overtime between these two teams again, as we did see, like I mentioned beforehand. But for those of you just tuning in, these two teams misplayed at lane ETS and went into triple overtime. So this is definitely a grudge match, even if it's just for fun. Sapphire now sitting at Wrap here. They're going to peek toward that cubby as Potter's going to support her up. Miss Harvey's spamming away through that smoke onto Loki. I do believe she's still got full health. No, she's actually lost just a little bit. Oh, off coming out from Gank. He finally picks up that off. We talked about his dominance as he gets one shot on the Wrap. Potter's going to flash out, but Gank goes right by that and takes a headshot into Potter. So that's going to leave pretty much a controlled round here for the Contra Force team. Miss Harvey and Ali, the two B players, rotating together through CT spawn. Miss Harvey comes through Arches, manages to pick off Calvin. Spot's coming in here from Gank with that op, but he's going to miss that first opportunity as they are into 3-on-2. Ali's sitting on top of mid here. Loki's going to go back and try to oblige her as also Gank still there with that op. Here comes the peek. Oh, Loki already pre-aimed. Makes no mistake about it. Puts 2 shots into Ali's head, and Miss Harvey says, forget it, you can have the round. I want my gun. I'm getting out of here. And so yeah, op finally coming out in Gank's hand. We haven't seen a big presence of that. We talked about his accuracy and his ability to use that, and he got a lot of credit at ETS. They are a newer team, but they are going to turn a lot of heads throughout the Counter-Strike community. But we haven't seen one in Potter's hand, and I'm waiting for that.
Yeah, she was definitely phenomenal with it at the tournament, and has been for probably the entirety of her career, really. But that's a huge win for the Terrorists once again. So, I mean, I was thinking this was a tough look for the Terrorists going into the round. Contra Force, that is. I thought UBINITED had a pretty good advantage coming into the half, 10-5. But Contra Force is not afraid of bringing the heat on the T side, as you have seen so far. If you're just joining us, I'm NYJohn. My co-caster is SadoKisT, of course, the dynamic duo from PlayIGL.com. And we are watching UBINITED versus Contra Force. We're in round 15, 20, excuse me.
Doing the math.
25. We're around 25, maybe. Of course, and that could be very wrong. But we do see mid, there's some action. Potter's going to get it on Miss Harvey. But down the staircase comes Cud. He's going to pick up 2. Almost make it 3.
Wow.
Yes, he gets the 3rd. Sapphire is going to go down.
1 HP.
Great play by Cud there, wrapping around as the ladies tried to peek down middle. And now Zeke sees Ali as she makes her way towards mid as well. And she gets the better of the exchange with the pistol in hand. And now is going to pick up a nicer gun, getting the AK. And we'll try and go in here and make a big play.
Has the op right behind her on the floor, too, if she wanted to pick that up, but she elects not to.
Cud is hiding down here, throwing off some spray, maybe a distraction. And Loki, with the nade, is going to pick up the cleanup kill on Ali. And
Cud,
a nice round again from Contra Force.
Yeah, Cud being absolutely massive. I want to mention something, though. That was interesting, and Miss Harvey had the gun, so it was definitely a good pick on his part to take her down. But where... I believe it was, and I'm just going to press tab to double check. Yeah, it was Sapphire sitting at Atrium. He actually overextended his peek and peeked up the second person on Wrap, when if he had peeked her first, he wouldn't have taken any damage at all. But because she had the pistol, she missed that initial headshot, and that gave him the opportunity to pick up 3. So a little bit of a misplay by Sapphire, and Cud being very opportunistic takes down the 3K and takes and secures the round for his team. Right now, though, Cud actually going to be aggressive, getting inside that window room. He's going to get spotted up from behind WSK inside the bedroom. On the other side, that is going to take him down. Zeke coming in through his apartment spot, though, where we saw him get that beautiful 3K earlier in the match, is going to take down Woodstock. Now Sapphire sitting on those stairs waiting for him to peek again. She's just daring him to do so. As Calvin now working back in toward Banana. Loki there with him, supporting that bomb, as it is a 4-on-4 situation. A little bit of health down out of, I believe, if I could press the right button, I don't know who that is, I believe... That's Zeke, who's only sitting on 34 health. So he's down a little bit lower than anyone else on the map right now, but he's sitting back, actually in alt mid on the bridge, just trying to wait for picks in that window room, but no one's going to be there at this point in the round. He's got to get a move on and start moving forward with his teammates. As, look at this, Ali's just sitting inside B site, waiting out Loki, who's right there, and the bomb carrier. No, actually, bomb's going back to middle, so Gank is right there with him. Gank with that op, slow picks Ali. And not even a shoulder pick at that, just takes her down with one beautiful shot. Gank is so powerful with that gun. And now they're going to smoke out the connector towards CT spawn, and Calvin will come in and get that bomb plant. He's just double-checking the side, and Gank's already in there. So hopefully no one else is around, but he's just peeking away nonetheless as bombs and flashes going down everywhere. Sapphire working back around, just making sure Zeke's not going to double rotate back behind them. Oh, what a shot by Loki through the smoke. Make no mistake about it. Beautiful headshot onto Sapphire. That puts her down and leaves, I believe that is Potter. Yes, it is in with the only man remaining on the match right now. And she will take down Gank, which drops the op on the floor. Can they pick up that op? Loki's going to try and get there. Yes, he does. Loki avenges his teammate and picks up the op on his behalf, so he'll throw that back over to Gank at the start of this round. There it goes.
Plays. We're going to head over to a quick replay. I have Gank. He's going to slow play this in here as we see him walking towards the B bomb site. He walks in with such confidence with that AWP in hand and just gets his sights on top of, I believe it was Ali, and is able to just kill him easily. A very confident play to go in there in scope, in AWP, and get the better of it. Meanwhile, we're in this round, potentially the final round. This could be match point for Contra Force. They have played tremendously on this T side. Potter does pick up an early kill, though. She's not ready to concede quite yet. Sapphire is going to get another kill as well. Send me back. I actually lost GoTV for a moment there. Is that a third? Nope, that's 2 kills so far. So 5-3 advantage in favor of UBINITED. They really need to take a stand here if they want to get something going, especially since one more victory would be the match for Contra Force. Potter has taken some damage. We see her down to 23 health. So not the healthiest. Zeke is in his normal position. He's going to come in towards this A bomb site. Loki's going to burst in at the same time. This is going to be a rush. The flash goes off. Oh. Zeke gets a nice pick off on Potter. And then Loki's going to get a kill on Sapphire as well, who's sitting on the opposite side. And this is a great opening for them. WSK, though, up by the balcony, is going to poke her head out in a moment. We'll get a nice kill. No, excuse me. Miss Harvey gets a kill on Zeke the plumber. He goes down. WSK is still up there wreaking havoc. Miss Harvey pokes in towards the bomb site, but WSK comes in at the same time. Great synergy from UBINITED right there, and just synchronizing their attack are going to get the better of the exchange, take them down right after the plant, and a great round from UBINITED when they needed it the most.
Absolutely, and they get the defuse without a kit, but they'll get it nonetheless. Pick up a couple guns on the way, and just pressing tab. I mean, the scores say it all. First half 10, second half 10 on each side, so both people picking up 10 on the terrorist side, but only 2 rounds so far this half for UBINITED. Of course, that second round just coming as it is on the brink of death. They are at match point 15-12. Contra Force want to wrap this out. Grudge match for them. They lost a bitter one at ETS, and they want to come back on this one for sure, as UBINITED doing everything they can to prevent that and perhaps force another overtime game between these two teams. Right now, Sapphire's going to head toward middle. Looks like it's going to be Ali and Miss Harvey at B. Traditionally, Loki and Gank working toward them, though. Bomb over on that side. Actually dropped in Banana to make sure it doesn't go down anywhere awkwardly. As Sapphire picking up, oh, watch out though, here comes Zeke. Zeke with WSK. He's been beautiful in that position all night. What a shot. As Sapphire now sitting, Cud's going to peek out on Sapphire. Sapphire manages to peek him down though, as only 3 health remaining now for her, as she's going to drop off. It's 4-on-4. Not a lot of health left in a couple different players here, as actually Zeke's down to under 10 health as well. So it's pretty even across the board right now. As Potter does have that off. There it is. We talked about it. Here it is. But she's smoked out. Can she get a shot through it? She's not going to go for it. She actually had one directly in her sights, according to X-Ray. But unfortunately for her, didn't take the shot. And now she's going to back off into library as the terrorists looking to try and rotate through Rap. Or are they going to fall back knowing that there's 3 players directly in front of them? Allie's still being very patient over at the B site. We've talked about her patience. She's so good at that. But here comes the push on to straight right side middle. Below apartments, Calvin goes into Sapphire. Miss Harvey into Gank. There's Potter with her op shot on to Calvin as Zeke the plumber responds into Miss Harvey. Zeke now into Potter, so op is down. Zeke the Poner, as a couple people called him in chat tonight, has been absolutely massive as Allie has it all to do. Her back against the wall as the bomb has gone down right now. And Loki and Zeke trying to get position here, spread out a little bit. Please, Auto Director, take us somewhere else. It doesn't, but Ali picks up nothing, actually, as Zeke finishes out the game. GG, very close map. These two teams are very closely matched, and we thank both of these teams for participating. Stay tuned, guys. Don't tune out. We've got Netcode and Mouse Spaz coming up as soon as we can get it logged in and ready to go. And, of course, International Gaming League bringing you all the gameplay, and we look forward to having you on board for the next one. We'll see you in a couple minutes.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to throw up a commercial, and we'll be back in a little while.
Health versus 3 health duel right now. So we're gonna have to see who's gonna play smart. He goes for a double fake here, trying to bait out it.
Got him.
Gets the kill.
Yes.
Well played. Good clutch back.
Wow.
And that's gonna knot us up here at 11.
Okay, and we're back. We're going to try and get that second game set up, but I do have a replay from the last round, so I figured we might as well show that before we get too far away from it. And we'll throw it on the screen right now and see what we're working with. It's not the best replay, but we do get to see the vantage point. I believe it starts at WSK, so we'll toss it on right now. I'm going to see, looks like we have a Sapphire right now, and she pops her head out and has a nice opening shot, but just can't quite convert it. And that really opened up the floodgates for Contra Force to storm in there and get the better of that round. And of course, GoTV decided to take us to a corpse for the remainder of the entirety of the round, so it wasn't the best case scenario there. But nonetheless, a great play by Contra Force really to wrap that up on T side. Nonetheless, really heavy burden to do so. And we are going to find the other